Doing good.
Good.
Awesome.
Mason, you committed in the spring. Obviously, the coaches recruit you, saying we're going to do this on offense, we're going to do that on offense. How did what they did in the fall kind of line up with what you saw or what they told you they were going to do?
I mean, they did everything that they said they were going to do. They play really fast, as you guys could probably tell throughout the season, and they snap the ball quick, and they like to throw it around. And that was something that Coach Bell and I talked about early. Was just they love to throw the ball, and obviously being a quarterback, you love to hear that. So just coming into this kind of offense, that's been something that was big for me. So.
What did you like about Coach Bell?
Him and I just had a great relationship from the very beginning. He was very upfront and honest with me, and he was just very. He was very honest with how much he liked me, and very honest about what he saw with me in the offense. And I think him and I being able to build that relationship early was something that really helped me make my decision so early. I committed really early in the process for some people, so I think that was just the big thing for me, is just being able to build that relationship with him so fast.
You were pointed aside on the bowl game, right? You wasn't booked up talking to
Yeah, I had an earpiece in for that, so that was fun. Just being able to hear everybody, Coach Bell call the plays, and hear everybody just how they were doing with that. So.
How was the experience in education?
Oh, absolutely. That was an awesome experience for me. Just being able to see in person how fast they go, and just being able to be on the sideline and just experience what a college football game is like up close and in person. You can watch from the stands and all that kind of stuff, but it's different when you're on the field and you're going through all the plays and all that kind of stuff. So it was great for me for sure.
Did you throw in your 2 cents every once in a while?
I wish. No, I didn't have a mic on, so I wasn't able to do that. But that would have been a blast.
Were you able to keep up? I mean, was your head spinning trying to hear all the verbiage?
Absolutely, 100%. My head was definitely spinning. I was coming in. I didn't know any of the offense, and we'd gone over it a little bit, but I hadn't learned it very much. And so just going over the offense and all that kind of stuff, when I heard all the play calls, and it definitely made my head spin a little bit. But it's all part of the learning process, and that's why we're here now. That's why I'm here early. It's just to start learning that and get more comfortable with that for sure.
What's the nice learning from career? I mean, you always play in Oregon. I mean, Keith Bell spoke about Keith Gouveia and how important that was for him when you coming here. Just playing for play and also just being loyal to Pitt.
Absolutely, yeah. There was definitely a couple private schools in my area in Oregon that were trying to get me to come over to their school, but I know the big thing with me is loyalty, and being able to stay at my home school and play with my guys. I think that was something big for me, and I think that was a true testament to my experience through the recruiting process with Pitt. I think that just the loyalty aspect of, other coaches coming in contact, but just I love this place, and I'm excited to play here, so just staying loyal to that was definitely a big thing for me.
What's it been like learning from Eli, Joey, Davis, and the other previous?
It's been great so far. They've all been really welcoming, and they've just been great with me, just helping me with things that I've been struggling with, and just it's a learning experience. And me being the younger guy, they've really taken me under their wing, so it's been great. I've been happy to get with them so far.
Anything you picked up right away so far?
It's fast. It's definitely very fast. It's one thing to see it on TV and in person, just like from the stands, but when you get into that mode and you're actually practicing and going through all that kind of stuff, it's quick. So your head's got to be in the right place, and you got to know what everybody's doing. A quarterback, you got to know where everybody's at on the field and what kind of routes they have, all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot to pick up, but it's been good so far.
What's your mindset in committing early?
I wasn't really planning on committing so early. I was just going to go through the process, just try and visit as many places as I can, just try and get a feel for where I was most wanted and the best fit for me. But I came on my visit here after they offered. I came on a visit like about a month after, and I just knew right away. It was one of those things where the relationship that I was already able to build through the month between them offering and me coming on a visit, and then just being able to experience practice in person and just getting to meet Coach Bell for the first time, I think that really made my decision so much easier. Like I said, a big thing with me is relationships, and being able to build that relationship with him so early, and just with all the coaching staff, I think that was such a big tool for me that just made my commitment so easy.
What did you like Coach Bell that attracted you?
Just his honesty. I think that was the big thing for me, is he was very upfront with me and what he wanted out of me and what he wanted out of their offense. And it was was evident that they were very successful at the FCS level at Western and prior to that. So just especially after the season, just being able to see what the offense can do and just see how he's a man of his word about how they're going to put up points and how they're going to play fast and how they're going to throw the ball. I think that was a big thing for me. It just helped me. It just refined my decision of, okay, I made the right choice.
How is learning different for you right now, just as far as the ways that you have to learn an offense versus how you've done it most of your career so far?
It's just a lot of work. I mean, I've come in just about every day just to work with Coach Floyd and Coach Turk. We've done a great job of just going over the installs and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot, and so we've been grinding, and throughout the month of January we were here just about every day. So it's different. High school football and college football are different. It's two different elements, and there's so much more preparation and work that goes into college football and just trying to learn a new offense, because there are guys here that have been here 1, 2, 3 years who know it and know it like the back of their hands. So it's different for a guy like me and like all the other early enrollees who don't really know the offense. You're behind, and so you just got to put in that extra work to start learning that offense on top of all the other workouts and all that kind of stuff that we do. So
Why is your skill set a good fit for this offense?
I think I play fast as well. I think that's a big thing for me, is just I'm able to make quick decisions. I believe I have a very good release, very quick release, and so that's something that Coach Bell really liked out of me and what they saw that would really fit into this offense. And I think just being able to create plays off script as well. I mean, there's only so much you can do inside of an offense, going through reads, going through progressions, all that kind of stuff. But when things hit the fan, you don't back down from pressure. You try and make a play, and I feel like that was something I really did well in high school, and I hope that can translate to college football. Is just making plays off script and all that kind of stuff. So,
You much know how to win high school?
what was that? Sorry.
You much know how to win high school?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's all we did was we didn't huddle at all. So that definitely helped me prepare. I mean, it's a different speed for sure, but we never huddled in high school. So that was definitely something that Coach Bell saw as well. It's like, okay, he's in that no huddle kind of offense. It's kind of similar to ours, but we were never a kind of a huddle team in high school. So that definitely helped for sure.
All good?
Awesome.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, when we talked to Coach Bell on signing day, he said that you froze anticipation, he really liked that, and he noticed a big improvement in your footwork from your junior year to your senior year. Was that a focus for you?
Absolutely. I think the focus from junior year, senior year was just like to refine and improve on those little things. And I mean, there were times junior year where I was late with my throws or just trying to do too much and trying to make a big play instead of just taking what the defense gives me. I think that was a big thing from junior to senior year, was just to play in the flow of the offense. I mean, there are times where you do have to play off script, but when you can sit in the pocket and deliver a ball with anticipation and go through your progressions and make the right read, I think that was a big thing for me that I had to learn just to become a better quarterback. And so I think that was the big thing for me, is just getting better with that. And I think I made big strides with that for sure. Awesome. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
How's everybody doing?
A little bit colder here than Tampa.
What's that?
A little colder here than Tampa.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What attracted you to Pitt initially?
I'd say the coaches, just how it really seems like it's just a true family. Everybody really cares for each other. Everybody wants to be great. Everybody wants to push the people around them to be great. Everybody just strives for greatness here, and that really just attracted me.
What they tell you about the offense and how they want to use the tight ends, and then what you see as you watch them through the season with that?
Really just being able to do a little bit of everything, being able to play in the box and block people, move people, but also go outside and basically be a receiver, be able to run routes, run every type of route, catch the ball. And when I was watching the games, I did see that, like tight ends, they were really moving around everywhere, just doing a little bit of everything, being a unicorn. So.
What are your impressions of Coach Persi since you met him?
Great. He's a really energetic guy. He loves football. He just wants everybody just to be great around him. He strives for greatness. What
would you say is your biggest strength between blocking and receiving so far in your high school career?
I'd definitely say my abilities as a receiver. I don't think there's anybody my size that can move like me. And I think if you run a route on a linebacker, you run around on a DB, doesn't matter. I feel like I can get open against anybody. And then blocking wise, just being able to be fast, be quick, use my feet, and just really be able to move around.
Your route running, would you say it's like more like your technique or your explosiveness, or what's the biggest thing that you feel is your strength versus the thing that you're working to improve on to get better separation?
I'd say my strength is just speed, and just being able to recognize the coverage, recognize how people are playing. And then some of it working on is just really just breaking hard out of my routes, top of the route stuff, being able to really explode from the top, and then, yeah.
You're starting to get bigger now. You've been here for over a month.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've put on over like 15 pounds already. So yeah, I'm expected just to keep doing that, keep growing, and just see where it goes.
What are you up to now?
Around 215. Yeah.
How's it feel moving that kind of weight on? Feel that different?
No, I'd say it feels, honestly, I feel faster. I feel stronger. I feel more like confident in my body, being able to just like really just like use it for good, being able to move. I can still get in and out of my breaks well. So yeah, I feel good.
Did you play other sports? You play basketball or track or anything?
I played baseball in high school. Yeah.
What position?
I was a pitcher. Yep.
Had to give that up?
Yeah.
Younger?
Yep.
Is that hard to do?
Not really. Football's always been my love. Baseball's just kind of something that, so my older brother played baseball. It was just something I always just did. I had fun with it, but I knew that football was really what was for me, and that's what I like to do.
Kid ever talk to you about any trick plays where you're going to be throwing the ball?
No, I wish. That'd be cool.
It's been like adjusting to college football compared to high school. What are the biggest adjustments you had?
Probably just the preparation, the playbook, the schedule, just all of it. Being able, high school's a little more laid back. It's kind of just go out there, play, have fun. But here it's really, you got to be prepared. You got to know everything. You got to know the ins and outs of everything you got to do. And you just got to be able to go out there and perform.
You been catching passes from Mason much? Since
Yeah.
you've been here? What do you notice about him and how he throws?
Quick release, really talented. He's got a really strong arm, always accurate. And yeah, I'm excited for what the future holds for that, definitely.
Have you talked much to Gavin since you've been here at all? Has he been around?
He hasn't been around, but throughout my recruiting process, I was talking to him a lot. He was great, just telling me, being honest with me, telling me how everything works here, what worked for him, give me some tips. Same thing with Jake. Jake here, he's been great ever since I've been here, just taking me under his wing, really just like showing me what helped him to learn the offense, just a bunch of stuff.
What's it been like seeing that Pitt was able to develop him and now he could go on and be a draft selector?
I'd really like to watch that because that's definitely a goal of mine, just to be able to play at the next level and just to see him be able to have that opportunity it's really good to see.
You and Mason didn't take your official visits the same weekend. I think you were the week after him. But was he like, had you had contact with him before you committed?
Yeah, definitely. We would text a little bit, and we did take the official visit at the same date. So I did get to meet him a little bit, and yeah, we hit it off right away. I knew he was a guy I wanted to be around. I could tell he wanted to work hard, get better, and yeah.
All good? Thanks, man.
Thank you.
How did you start playing football? How did you get
So I started playing when I was 17. I joined an international school called NFL Academy in England. And that's kind of where I really started. Got into the academy, started learning the rules, learning the knowledge behind the game. Had a good group of people around me, great coach, kind of just brought me into the game, started slowly getting those reps, and that's where I really started to take off.
Did you know that you wanted to start playing football? Did someone suggest it to you? How did you put me?
My older brother had been playing it for like a few years before, and I always had the frame, so he kind of like put me onto the right track. He's like, just give it a go. Signed up for the team, and that's when I got in.
Does he play right now?
Yeah, so he played the last season in the CFL with the Montreal Alouettes, and now he's signed pro in Europe for the Rockclaw Panthers. So that's what he's going to do for the next 2 years.
What was it like coming to a point to come here?
There's a lot of cultural changes, a lot of different language, like small words. But it's been a very good experience. I've enjoyed it. Everyone here has made it a very easy transition for me. And yeah, so far I've been liking my time.
What's the biggest cultural change you've noticed?
Definitely the food. There's a wide variety over here compared to what we had in England.
You
Yeah. It's definitely good. Yeah.
What were your first impressions of Coach Gouveia?
Really good. Like, he's very commanding. He's very a technical mastermind. So I've seen a lot of stuff in practice where he'd be giving me small tips that I wouldn't feel, and those small tips are helping me in my next rep, and it's just helping me get better every day. So he definitely knows what he's talking about, and he's got a kind of similar coaching style to my old coach. So it's been an easy transition into that.
When you play across the offensive line, what is your main position right now?
So I started playing tackle. I had a few reps at guard in high school, but I just still haven't been playing at center. But tackle is my main spot right now.
So I noticed that you played some American high schools when you were in NFL Academy. Did you come to the U.S. and play them? What was that like?
Yeah, so they actually came across the pond. So we had IMG varsity team, we had Erasmus Hall, and we played Bonner and Prendy from, I think it's a Pennsylvania team. We played them in Ireland. They came over as well. So it was a very good experience. You know, it was definitely new competition from what I'm used to in Europe, and it just brought a different kind of speed to the game. Like, we did play our first game and we lost, but it gave us a lot of lessons. It prepared us for the speed of the next two games, which we went on and won. So we definitely took those lessons and applied them, and that helped the team.
Do you feel an impact of the change of culture from like coming from a place where football isn't the first sport, it's the other football, it's the other major sport, whereas here a lot more eyes are going to be on you here in a sense of like this is much more of a cultural grind in this country.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed that like everyone here lives, breathes football, you know, and I'm glad I'm brought into this culture where I can embrace it as well. So I'm ready to, you know, keep it going.
People showed you how big, especially in Western Pennsylvania, how big it is here compared to other parts of the country.
Yeah, I've been hearing about the Steelers fans and the Philly fans. Obviously, they won the Super Bowl and they were going crazy. So it's good to see that culture globally.
Why did you choose Pitt? Did you have any other schools you were looking at?
Yeah, so Pitt was my top offer, and when I came here on my visit, I just loved the unity between the team. It was we had a dinner with Coach Darvo, and he was talking about his faith, family, then football, and that really stuck with me because I take a lot of pride in my faith and my family. They're the reason why I do this, and the fact he's putting that over football is really big because we're not just here to play football, we're here to become better men. So that's really why I'm here.
You spoke about adjusting to speed while you're at the NFL Academy. How do you adjust to the speed of this offense on the game though?
So yeah, it's definitely fast. Like, even I'm seeing how it goes, but I'm used to playing in like a hurry-up offense. We never huddled. So there are a few similarities, but even just like the calls are coming in a lot quicker. So we need to be prepared, know what we're doing, and take those right steps.
How do you deal with being so far away from home? Do you speak even fairly often? What's that like?
Yeah, I try to call them any time I get. Obviously, I'm 5 hours behind them, so every time I try to get a chance to call them later in the day, they're all asleep. But any chance I get, I try to talk to them because they're really my rock. You know, they hold me down. Anytime times get hard, I can call them always my brothers. So it's good to have them.
Who among your teammates is helping you make the cultural adjustments as far as just like knowing where to go, how things work, or just different things to expect that you might not be able to think about?
Oh, the whole line. The whole line's really, they've been very welcoming. You know, they've been helping me in everything, not just football. You know, like where to go for classes. Like, we've been out for a few dinners, and you can see the bonds between everybody. It's really good chemistry there. So I hope for the upcoming season we can keep that good chemistry.
You played the other football?
Yeah, when I was a few pounds lighter, but yeah, definitely played it.
You're pretty good.
I was all right. I wasn't too good. I wasn't really too fast, but I was like Messi with the feet, you know, dribbler. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite club?
Me, I support Liverpool. Yeah, we go there.
All good?
Appreciate it, family.
Thank you.
How you doing?
Kendall, the transfer portal's been a thing for a few years now. Was that something you thought about maybe even like 2 years ago? Okay, if I go to Charlotte, play 1 year, and then maybe I'll have an opportunity to transfer somewhere?
Honestly, I didn't think of that. I have probably just during like the end of the season, I had just thought about the transfer portal, and with the coaches changes with Coach Biff and when he had got fired, I just thought it was time for a new change. I'd already had like 3 different head coaches, and I just thought it was time for a new experience at another place.
When did you realize that you had a chance to maybe take a step up to your stage, figure out offense?
I would say just probably the last 2 weeks of the game, like the last 2 games, people were telling me like, Kendall, you're having a good season. It's probably, it's time for a new experience. I was like, yeah, it's probably about that time. So that was just, I would say that's the last 2 games of the season. That was probably the time.
They like to cross-train offensive linemen here, getting ready for every position. What's your best position right now?
I would say tackle. I think either tackle, it doesn't matter. I think this past season, I was playing right tackle, and it doesn't matter with me. I can play either tackle.
Right tackle here, you think?
Yes, sir.
Is that part of Pitt's sales pitch? Like, look, you played right tackle. We need a right tackle. Like, you can come in and fill that spot.
I will play anything. I just want to win. You know what I mean? So, that doesn't matter.
Comfortable on the right or left side?
I would say I'm more comfortable on the left, but I honestly do not care.
What's your favorite part of blocking as a lineman?
I would say, and one of the biggest reasons why I think I came here, I love pass pro. I love protecting. You know what I mean? So I think that's one of the reasons why I actually came here. They playing fast in the offense, and yeah, I would say pass pro.
What's the thing about pass pro that gets you? When I talk to those linemen, they're like, I love pulling down the line, crushing somebody.
Yeah.
Very rare that I hear someone say, I love pass protection.
It's like, I don't know, it's like playing chess. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't know, I just love pass pro. Like, it's like playing chess, like the games, the twists, and learning it, and I don't know. I just love pass pro.
What's it been like adjusting to Keith Gouvea's offense? What do you liked about it, and what's been some of the challenges you guys have?
Like everybody says, it's fast. It's real fast. I don't think it's been a huge adjustment for me because, like I said, I love pass pro and just learning that, but I don't think it's been a huge adjustment for me.
Last year, a lot of the coaches talked about that the linemen had to really work on their conditioning, get in shape because of how fast they go. Mm-hmm. Some of those older guys, those guys who were around last year, they told you that, like, yeah, you got to really get in shape.
Oh yeah, for sure. They were telling me about BJ. BJ was telling me that, and Bear. They were all telling me that you're gonna have to really learn how to go fast and getting your stance very fast and just going real fast.
You played much no huddle through your career?
If I play what?
No huddle. No huddle offense.
Oh yeah, nah. We were always huddling. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
How much do you weigh now?
Right now I'm 290. I've already gained about 10 pounds being here. So yeah, loving the nutrition room. I'll coming here. I think I love the fact like the nutrition room, the training room, the weight room. I will never take anything for granted. Actually coming here to Pitt and just learning like the resources that we have. Like it's crazy, man. Like so I will never ever take anything for granted coming here.
You have a goal weight in mind, or you on your way there? Is 290 what you're aiming?
No, I would say like 300. I think 300 is good for me.
Did you know anybody here, like any players or any coaches?
I knew Nico Crawford, and because he had just came from Charlotte the year before, and I knew BJ. Him and our fathers they're from the same place, from Georgia, so I was already familiar with BJ when coming here.
Was that part as you were like considering Pitt? Did you like reach out to those guys? Was that part of
I reached out to Nico, and I was like how does it feel here? Like you like it? He's like, yeah, man, go ahead and come. Like, we play fast. I was like, bet.
What's your relationship like with Coach Darbo?
Oh, it was good. Like, he's a funny dude, man. So just learning him, I feel like he knows how to treat us like a pro. Like he'll joke with us at the time, but like when it's time to like get in that mode and it's time to get ready, like yeah, like he know how to switch off the switch.
Good.
How are you?
What attracted you to Pitt?
So I just loved everything about it. Getting to visit, getting to talk with Coach Darbo, Coach Bell, Coach Narduzzi. They were all awesome. Really enjoyed talking with Coach Darbo and just learning about the fast-paced style of this offense, which is really intriguing and something I'm excited about.
Have you ever done anything like that before? Played in an offense that snaps every 15 seconds and all that?
I haven't. No, we we're a lot slower at my old school, but I'm really excited about it. I think there's a lot of opportunity in playing fast and being able to get more plays in. And Coach Bell also talks about like being able to take shots, play fast, but score fast. So I think, like I said, there's a lot of opportunity there to be able to put points on the scoreboard.
You built up a lot of experience at Michigan and won a national championship. What's some of the things that you've learned from there that you're trying to bring here?
Yeah, so I think a lot of it's just kind of work ethic, knowing what it takes and seeing what it's like to get to that point. So I think a lot of it's hard work and just kind of being close as a team, building those bonds, that brotherhood. And so at the end of the day, when it comes to Saturdays, when it comes to game time, you're willing to put that much more on the line for your brothers, for your teammates.
Is your decision-making coming to Pitt what to do with opportunity here for you? Like,
I think that's part of it. I mean, I'm ready to compete. You know, I think it's a great opportunity and something I'm looking forward to. But I mean, I'm trying to provide whatever value I can to this team and help this team win, and that's my ultimate goal. So. So I've been working mostly tackle, but I mean, I've played both, and like I said, I'm trying to add whatever value I can to this team. So wherever they need me, wherever they feel I'm best fit, I'm able to play. So.
What's Coach Turbo been like? What have you like? Just your relationship with him so far?
Yeah, he's been awesome. He's really cool. Likes to have fun, but also very serious when it needs to be, and great teacher. Very, very technical. Very on top of that kind of stuff, and yeah, he's been awesome. Very, very personable too. Really cares about his players, which is very evident and something that I think is awesome to have in a position coach. So yeah, it's been great.
This was a long time ago when you were coming out of high school, but how was your approach to the transfer portal and this recruiting process different from what you did five years ago?
Yeah, so I think it was much different. I think being in college for a while now, it was more. I kind of already knew what I was looking for. You have a better idea being in a different program and kind of going through what a college football program looks like. You kind of know what questions you have. You know what you're looking for. So I think that was much different, and that was probably the biggest difference for me this time around.
Will this be your last year eligibility?
Yes, sir. It will be.
Is there a sense of urgency? They think this is it?
Yeah, I mean there is definitely. So yeah, it's just about doing whatever I can to make the most of this year, putting in that extra work, and yeah, when the time comes, just being the best version of me I can be. So.
What's the biggest thing part of your game you feel you've developed, and what's the biggest thing that you're looking to develop?
So I think biggest part of the game I've developed is probably, I think it kind of goes with the weight room, putting on strength, something I'm still continuing to work on, but something that I needed to work on a good amount coming out of high school, and putting on more size. So I think being in the weight room and getting stronger has helped me a lot, and translated over the field. And what was the other part of that?
The biggest thing that you're looking to improve upon.
Looking to improve upon. I'd say there's a lot that I can improve on in the pass game, and I think that's something I'm really excited about here. How much we'll be able to pass the ball, and something I'll be able to work on, and something I really haven't had a ton of practice with at my previous school. So it'll be really good to be able to supplement my game in that way.
Where do you go to now, weight-wise?
About 310 right now.
Think you'll be there in August, same thing?
Really anywhere around here. I'm not set on a specific number. It's more about what I feel good at. And yeah, whatever that number ends up being that I feel the best being able to play at, that's what it'll be. I'm not too concerned on the specific number though.
Did you get many chances to tangle with Mason and Kenneth? Considering those are two top guys, we're talking about first rounders right now.
Yeah, so a decent amount in practice. I dealt with them more when I was taking some guard reps, more in 23. But yeah, I mean they're very good players, as most people know. But yeah, so it's good to be able to go against guys like that in practice and be able to just sharpen iron, better your game against good competition. So.
What can you say about what they bring to the table that like when you're practicing, like, geez, come on, guys.
Yeah, so I think it presents a challenge, and I think it's a good challenge because, at times, like, especially with guys that are on an elite level, it's like, that you're going to get those reps in practice. You're going to be able to go against top-tier talent, and once it gets to game day, like, you already have those reps against really good guys. So it builds a confidence, and just being able to build your skills in practice, it really helps translate to when it matters.
What's it been like getting to know the rest of the offensive line?
Oh, it's been great. They've been all very cool, all great guys, very welcoming. So yeah, they've all been great. Seem like very good dudes. So excited to get to know them better and get to work with them.
Okay.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Keith next.
Keith, how do you pronounce your last name?
Gouveia. Yes, sir.
What was your experience at Richmond? I mean, over the years you were there, and what led you to decide to go into the portal?
I mean, my experience was great. I met a lot of great people, made a lot of great friends, a lot of great coaches, learned a lot through the game of football. It was just time for me to make a different decision and have a different experience in my career.
What position have you primarily been working at?
Guard.
Do you play on that side?
Yes.
What's your favorite part of guard play?
Being physical, also pulling, pass pro. I mean, you get to really get under someone's grill. You're close to somebody. Really, really physical play.
Is this something that Coach Darbo's talked about getting you on the move a lot so that you can use that?
Yeah, of course.
What made you think you were ready to take a step up from the FCS levels?
I felt as if I was ready to go, play at a higher level, and I wanted to test that out for myself. So it was time to make that decision.
Did the fast nature of the offense appeal to you?
Yeah, it's definitely explosive offense. I dealt with that at Richmond, the no-huddle offense, and I think that's really good for offensive play. One more. Yes, sir. I think there's always a sense of urgency. Every year I'm striving to get better, so I've always had a sense of urgency with everything I've done.
Seems like at Richmond, the offense you were on had a lot of success moving the ball down the field.
Yeah.
Throwing and running. Does that help coming into an offense like this where they obviously want to move fast?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I had really, really great coaches at Richmond, and I appreciate a lot of things they've done for me, and it definitely helps.
It seems like you were kind of in and out of the starting lineup over the years at Richmond. Started a lot of games. What was the story there? Like you bounced back and forth.
So sophomore year, senior went down. Senior left tackle went down, and then I that's when I first got my first start at UVA. And then ever since then, I basically proved myself to the coaching staff there that I deserve a position there, and I worked my butt off to get my reps.
Were your first impressions of Coach Darbo?
Really great coach, really great guy. Wants to win as well as I do. He's cool, and I like running. He likes to run the same things that I do.
Last year, this offensive line faced a lot of scrutiny. down the stretch, have some of the guys, they're going to talk about things that you weren't part of last year, but like you've seen guys say like, hey, we did this last year, we can't afford to do this year. How has that been integrated into them as they try to fix things?
Yeah, I think, there's a sense to get better. And a lot of the older guys in there, I see, they push to get better and push each other and other position groups around them to get better. So, yeah.
Good.
Thank you, guys.
You played both wide receiver and running back
Yes, sir.
in your career? You were running back here?
Yes, sir. I play running back here.
Do you get your best position?
Yes, sir. I feel running back best because I played it since I was little, and as I was growing up, that's what I always stick to.
How does your experience as a receiver help you as running back specifically in this offense?
My experience as a receiver helped me with the offense. It helped me catch the ball better. Because as we do routes at the backfield, I can catch the ball better because I had experience at receiver catching the ball.
Could you see yourself being used kind of like Desmond Reed has been, where he's, led the team in receiving one week and then led the team in rushing yards the next week?
Yes, ma'am. I see myself fitting the same thing he did because I feel I can come and also make the same impact that he did last year. And
The last time you ran your 40, how fast you hit?
I ran it twice. I ran a 4.29 at the University of Miami, then I ran a 4.32.
You did 4.29?
Yes, sir.
That's something you think that can get even faster, or you think you can find different ways to use it in this offense?
Yes, sir. I find like I can use it in different various of ways. I can use it like running, going out routes in the backfield, screen passes, and everything else.
How diverse of a route tree do you feel like you have, like, Texas routes versus the wheel routes, versus the different things they actually do out of the backfield?
I feel I can run those very well. I feel since I was like a receiver before, I feel I can run like my running back routes like a receiver, so I could just translate it on the field.
Your running back style similar to what Desmond Reed has done?
Yes, sir. I think it's very similar because I feel like we both can do the same thing, but I could just learn more from him because he had more experience at the next level than I had in high school. So I could just learn and learn as I see him get more reps.
Have y'all raced yet?
No, sir, we haven't raced.
You like it?
I mean, I wouldn't back down. I would, yes, sir.
You committed over the summer, and I'm sure when the coaches were recruiting you, they told you this is what we're going to do on offense, this is how we're going to use the running backs. Once you actually saw it during the season, like your eyes get real wide seeing how they were using Desmond?
Yes, sir. Actually, when he told me how he was going to use the running backs in the offseason, I had fell in love with it. But when I actually saw it on TV, I fell more in love into it because like I seen myself doing the same thing, and I feel like I can just fit the program well and make an impact.
Some more told us on signing day that you fell in love with Pittsburgh and you fell in love with Coach Narduzzi. What were your first impressions of both Pittsburgh and of Coach Narduzzi?
Just the environment and the culture. It's nothing like it. Like I had never seen nothing like Pittsburgh before. The culture, the fans, and the players. They treat you like you're another one. They open you with open arms and treat you like as another brother.
There's I feel like there's about 6 or 7 receivers and running backs in your freshman class. Some of you guys are here, some of you guys are still coming in. Do you feel like this big group of you guys is kind of sort of rebuilding the skill positions here? I mean, the running back and receiver?
Yes, sir. I feel like it's rebuilding because I feel as like the next one leave is gonna be the next man up. So I feel as we could just fill those shoes that came before us and we could just make an impact how they did as we watch those players develop and get better.
What pride do you take being from Florida?
But pride, this like my speed, I should say, my speed. It's just a different environment from Pittsburgh. Just not as cold and it's very hot. It's just different change of the weather, so you just gotta get used to it.
How have you been trying to get used to it? cold weather, the climate here?
Just wearing clothes that just prepare me just to go outside, like layers of clothes so I won't be cold, so I could just be warm and have room temperature.
Have you had to like buy a whole bunch of new clothes because you didn't have that much?
I already had some like before because I knew I was coming already early, so I already prepared for it, and I just in the moment, so I'm good now.
I'm curious about what it's like to know when you're playing against a guy, you're the fastest guy in football. What's that like to know that even that cornerback probably isn't going to catch you?
I feel like playing like with my speed, I don't feel like nobody has the speed I have, so I just gotta know how to use it in different ways and make them miss, and just using it in different ways where I can just use my speed. And I just gotta learn how to change in my directions and get better at it. I feel like I can always get faster.
Faster than 4.29?
Yes, sir.
Anything else? Thank you.
No
Thank
problem.
you.